Hello and good morning everyone, once again to another video. Hope you guys are doing well. And today we're looking at the currency pairs early in the morning. You can see it's the opening of London session. I'm in the London kill zone. And as we speak of yesterday, the 50% of this wick, this one particular wick, this one, right, acted as the price level from where Euro USD actually started its move, and I'm still looking at those highs which are still resting right there, and there, right? So this does not mean that you're gonna just go ahead and buy over here if you're looking at the daily candle, right? And right when everyone is bullish, right, when everyone wants to buy, in the back of your mind you should be saying to yourself that I want to sell. And when everyone is selling, you should be buying. Over here, everyone wants to buy, everyone wants to go price for, everyone is in their analysis. They just want this one single candle to just push higher and then take out these highs. Market doesn't work like that. Market has to retrace. Market has to come back to the equilibrium for repricing, rebalancing, and then it has to push higher, right? So still the Friday's candle, right? The Friday's candle hold extreme important. This candle right there, okay? And depending on, we have certain news events as well, right? Depending on the news and alignment of time, we should see Euro and GU pushing higher, but it would be really amazing if we came back down and then went back up like this on a 1 hour time frame. If you'll see, this does not look that like it wants to retrace whatsoever, okay? But you can never tell. You can never ever tell, right? So over here I don't see anything, meaning I don't see any bearish move, okay? And we have on the 4 hour time frame as well, we have formed this range right there, right? But if you want to be a buyer, okay, if you ever want to buy anything, you'll look for it at the discounted price, correct? So either you want to buy at the true open, or you want to buy below the true open, okay? And you want to look for reasons to buy below the true open, not just like when price comes to true open you'll just start buying. No. And you should know that the true opens, they act as attraction and repulsion price lines. For example, if price is expanded higher away from the true open, there will be something which will cause price to come back down to the true open, and vice versa. So if price is below the true open, you will need to find reasons for you to be bullish and buy below the true open. But given the fact that there is narrative, okay, and I'm gonna make a video on narrative as well. I'm gonna make a video on how important narrative is. So bias is where price is going, but the narrative is how it will go or why it will go. Why would be much better explanation, not how. How is the PD arrays or higher time frame key levels which supports the narrative, okay, and the time, of course. So bias is where it's going, but narrative is why it will go, why it will just push higher, right? Bias is there. Bias is the price wants to go here. Why will it go there? It needs reason for a push higher. And that's the reason we look for in every single analysis, correct? So here we saw, like, yesterday, it was yesterday I uploaded this video, and right after I uploaded the video, what happened was price literally came down towards during the kill zone. You see this Judas swing. So if I open up, yes, this is the time window. You see how 2 a.m. opened up, we immediately swept this low right there while keeping this low intact, right? And if you look on a 1 hour time frame, you look on the 1 hour time frame, this candle and this IFVG, they were of extreme importance. Why? Because you see this was the true open. So you have reason, you have the narrative established already, you have a bias says that price has to go higher, and you have a narrative established, plus you have a proper support, or you have a PD array which is what? Time based meaning this IFVG, right, or this BPR is aligning itself with what? With the true open of Monday. So this true open becomes reactive, it becomes nuclear. Actually, it does not stop. It's like a spring which bounces price off of itself, or a trampoline. It never stops. Then you see it's just bangers. So if you look for something like this, right, if you have a true open, right, higher up, you have a crack in correlation at the lows, and you have a bias which says that price has to go higher. That's a model in and itself, and it's just your entry techniques which you have to use later on. Like, what do you have to do, or like how you want to use your entry technique. For example, if you have to enter at the true open, right, you're gonna have to wait for, again, it's up to you. Like, if you wish to wait for a change in the state of delivery, or you want to have any kind of smaller, like lower time frame entry technique, like 3 minute, 5 minute, anything, it would work, right? Because if you see over here in this 3 minute, this candle, one particular candle, it was a PSP, and if I'll go on a 1 minute time frame, number one, we had a bearish order block right there, right? CSD there, and then the candle before this one specific candle became the catalyst for price to go higher. This one, it was not this, it was this one, and this is for your own understanding and discovery, right? So anytime you have a model presenting itself, unless and until you have a narrative, unless and until you have a sort of your why, if your why is answered, right, then you can move forward. Now we have what? See, exactly at 2 a.m. opening, we have a crack in correlation at the highs right there. and this was caused by the news. So this is of high importance, this one. Okay, we have a daily cycle SSMT, right? And where did it happen? Above the true open. This is the true open. This is the true open. So this can be a fake one, by the way. This is not confirmed until we have another like lower time frame Kraken correlation. Okay, this is not confirmed until we have a lower time frame. So this is where you get caught up. If you just trade this as a pattern, okay, as something which you just see and you want to take a trade, you're gonna get stuck big time. You're gonna get stuck. And over here, if you see, the only thing which you should look for is euro making a Kraken correlation with the dollar? Because the pound, it plays on its own self, like it just dances on its own beat. So you want to look for a euro making a Kraken correlation with the dollar. If you have these two negatively correlating itself, like, or of course they are negatively correlated, but if they are forming a crack and you have a confirmation and a bias, right, this is much stronger than these two. In my observation, these two, if they form a crack, they are much less probability than euro and dollar forming a crack. So if here dollar makes a soup, or if euro makes a soup and then dollar stays high, then we can see like short-term price moving higher, right? But we have nothing like at the highs. So I don't think this is anything like anything of importance, right? And if we see here, we do have a 90-minute bullish between the euro and the pound, right? And this Kraken correlation also happened alongside the order flow. Okay, so something to look for. And still we have price, it wants to deliver higher. So 80% my bias, right? I want price to just keep pushing higher and higher. Over here we have economic sentiment, right? But like I said, when everyone is bullish, you're gonna have to be bearish. Or over here, you could say that it should be short-term bearish, not long-term, right? So anyways, we're just looking at price now. Nothing of substance. Depending on how this candle closes, keep in mind that we're still like the day has begun only, like it's 2 a.m. in the morning, and we do have a lot of hours, and tomorrow we have FOMC. So ring, be careful. Okay, we will always see a short-term retracement, right, before a move higher, a fake break below, right? So be aware of those fake moves. Okay, so this was it for the video. Until next time, good luck and good trading, guys.